Hello everyone, welcome to mvpvishwakosha. Today we are discussing 26th August 2025 current affairs. In that first point, that is about recent appointment of Anishdayalsinghnsa as Deputy National Security Advisor. Okay, so in that, who is that? Anish Dayal Singh is a retired Indian Police Service IPS officer of the 1988 batch. Manipur cadre has been appointed as Deputy National Security Advisor NSA. Okay, so in this is a former background is a former Director General of Central Reserve Police Force and also led Indo-Tibetan Border Police and served nearly 3 decades in the Intelligence Bureau and also spreaded anti-Naxal operations, setting up over 30 forward operating bases and raising 4 new battalions. Okay, and also played a important role in election scrutiny in 2024 Lok Sabha election and first assembly election in Jammu and Kashmir post reorganization. Initiated a major restructuring 130 plus battalions with the CRPF to shorten deployment distance and all. And also introduced Samvad dialogue sessions with the field commanders and advocated for granting honorary ranks to retiring CAPF personnel to boost morale and remedy promotion stagnation. Okay, as a deputy NSA, Singh will report directly to National Security Advisor Achit Doval and oversee critical internal security domains, including Jammu Kashmir, left-wing extremism, and insurgency in the northeast. And also, his role also include enhancing agency coordination with the IB, RAW, and strategic intelligence institutions. Very important. All that is effective. That is biographical. That is, he was founded in 1964, born in Prayagraj. Okay, entered in IPS in 1988. Okay, Manipur Kedara and all. So his career, that is long tenure in Intelligence Bureau, ITBP, all that. It is very important. Next news, that is about the eruption that began in that is Mountkilauea eruption. Okay, so summit crater Halemovas has continued to episode in lava fountain. So the most recent event in 31st eruption since December. So lava fountain soared up to 100 feet, drawing attention but causing no damage in settlement. All this footage shows lava blasting up to staggering 1,000 feet, testament to the power of the eruption. So this US Geological Survey and Hawaiian Volcano Observing continues close monitoring through telemeters, gas measurement, seismic data, and aerial overflights, including sampling of lava and tephra during eruption. And its public engagement, the eruption remains safely confined to the national parks area and lacks immediate civilian threat. However, it has attracted numerous tourists and local to designated viewing point, boosting park visitation. All that native Hawaiian practitioners intercept the eruptions and all. Volcano type, that is a Kilauea is a shield volcano. Okay, examples were very important and one of the Earth's most continuously active. It's a part of Hawaiian Emperor Seamount Che, and also it is prior eruption occurred in September 2024 at Rift Zone. The current prolonged summit eruption, that is December 2024 and continues. Very important that geological insights, that episode fountaining and all, and also lava fountain and volcanic hazards, all that is very important, and physical geography and volcanism, disaster management, environment awareness, all that very important. Next point, that is Nepal officially joining the International Big Cat Alliance. Okay, so Nepal formally joined the India-led the International Big Cat Alliance, signing its framework agreement. Okay, in this August. So the move enhance global cooperation for conserving big cat like the tiger, common leopard, and snow leopard found in Nepal. So that what is that International Big Cat Alliance? You know, right? That Indian Prime Minister 2019, that is IBCA, was officially launched April 2023, commemorating 50 years of Project Tiger. So it mandated to unite countries across the globe to in protecting 7 big cat species: tiger, lion, leopard, snow leopard, cheetah, jaguar, and puma. So this IBC has become a treaty-based intergovernmental international organization effective at January 23, 2025. Headquarter that is hosted in India, formalized by a headquarter agreement that is May 17, 2025, ratified in June 24, 2025, and enforced from June 27, 2025. India provided initial rupees 150 crore and pledged $100 million in grant assistance for the first 5 years. Okay, membership and collaboration designated to include Big Cat Alliance range, non-range countries. That IBCA facilitate sharing for conservation expertise, financial aid, and technical resource and all. Okay, so there are 27 countries, including India, Nicaragua, Eswatini, Somalia, and Liberia, have ratified the agreement. And governance features include General Assembly, Council, and Secretariat with formal procedure and standardized conservation protocol across member nations. And also that IBCA partners with the organization like IUCN, WWF, UNDP, and Snow Leopard Trust and all. In Nepal, that is membership matters, that is ecological credentials and also biodiversity hotspot. All that very important, and strategic role in IBCA is very important. Next point, that is about recent that is development in HAL and GE Aerospace talks on fighter jet engine production. So HAL and GE Aerospace in the near deal is Hindustan Aeronautics Limited and GE Aerospace are close to finalizing commercial negotiation to co-produce F414 jet engines in India for the Tejas Mk2 fighter aircraft. And also this involves a significant technology transfer, around 80% of a substantial jump from the 58% offered in 2012. Talks ongoing for about 2 years are expected to conclude within 3 months. Okay, that is a $1 billion deal in the works. India is preparing nearly $1 billion deal with the GE for an additional 113 GE404 engines to power indigenous LCA Mark 1A Tejas jets. Okay, also this is on top of an earlier agreement of for 99 engines. So the new deal is expected to sign by September, ensuring continuity in engine supply. So strategically, technical implication, technological leap, and self-reliance and supply chain security, all that is very important. And defense modernization, geopolitical significance, all that very important. Next news that is about recent free movement regime. So recent development between India and Myanmar. So since December 2024, approximately 42,000 Myanmar nationals entering India via designated border point have been biometrically mapped under the new free movement regime. This initiative, overseen by the assamrifles, aims to regulate and monitor cross-border movement and also while ensuring legal documentation and all. Some of authorities clarified these individuals entered through that is FMR regulations and also temporarily staying in Indian states like Manipura, Nagaland, Mizoram, and Arunachal Pradesh before eventually returning to Myanmar for policy guidelines and all. All that tensions with the Naga community is very important about that United Naga Council, all that, and all the Ministry of Home Affairs has invited that UNSC for talks in New Delhi on August 26, 2025 on reconcile national security priorities with right of indigenous border communities and all. So all that border fencing and security push, all that very important, all that background and free movement regime that were originally derived from policies dating back to 1970s and revised in 2016 allowed visa-free travel up to 16 km across the border from tribal resident of both countries, facilitating trade and people-to-people contact. Okay, there is also strategic, all that very important, that security and border management important. Next news that is about recent development about ISRO's integrated airdrop test. Okay, that is on August 24, 2025, ISRO successfully completed its first integrated airdrop test at the Satish Dhawan Space Center, Sriharikota. Okay, the exercise validate that is parachute-based deceleration system designed to ensure the safe splashdown of the Crew module. So the recovery parachute system was developed by the Aerial Delivery Research and Development Establishment, that is a ADRD, and also a DRDO laboratory based in Agra with the coordinated support from ISRO, the IAF, Navy, and Coast Guard. All that caps drop detail. That is a 4.8 to 5 ton dummy crew module was lifted by an Indian Air Force Chinook helicopter to about 3 kilometer altitude. It was then released to test the fully sequenced deployment of parachutes for a controlled descent and splashdown in the Bay of Bengal. All that parachute sequence and mission context very important. That is technical and strategical. That is testing scope. That is IADT-01 simulated an abort scenario where the crew model is rapidly decelerated post-launch. The onboard avionics autonomously initiated parachute deployment to ensure crew safety. Okay, all that recovery operation and all that collaborative frameworks, all that very important. Okay, that is about highlights that India's progress in human spaceflight in parachute system, avionics and decent safety protocols and all that internal agency coordination, program management, strategic autonomy, all that it is very important. Next news that is about latest study on crop residue burning. Okay, a new global systematic review published Science of the Total Environment reveals that crop residue burning does far more than just cause or air pollution. It is severely undermines agroecological biodiversity, soil health, and the resilient to form ecosystem, and also drastic declines in beneficial soil organisms like spider, ladybirds, frogs, decomposers, and microbial communities, and also soil degradation via high temperature, that is 42 degrees Celsius, nutrient losses, and also diminished microbial life in the top 2.5 centimeter layer, and also an increase in pest and also disruption of the food web affecting birds and all, and also 40% measured biodiversity traits decline post burning, and also natural predators and soil biodiversity are weakened while pest species proliferate, and also air pollution from burning further harms arthropods and birds and all. Very important that agriculture and ecology, biodiversity, sustainable farming, conservation agriculture, policy design, incentives, food security, and farmers' livelihoods, all that it is very important. Next news that is about that is discovery of Uranus 29th moon. Okay, this is S 2025 U1 by the James Webb Space Telescope. That is astronomers led by Dr. Mariam L. Mountamed from the Southwest Research Institute detected a previously unknown tiny moon orbiting Uranus, bringing the total count of its natural satellite to 29. Temporarily named as 2025 U1, officially naming likely after a Shakespearean or Pope character pending IAU approval. Very small, about 10 kilometers, 6 miles in diameter, all that very important, and located about 56,000 kilometers from Uranus center between the orbits of Helia and Bianca. It follows a nearly circular trajectory in the planet's equatorial plane and suggesting in situ formation. A small size and fattiness rendered it invisible to earlier missions like Voyager 2 and Hubble Space Telescope. Strategically very important that advancement in observational astronomy, solar system evaluation, and moon's ring relation and legacy and continuity of space missions, all that very important. Science and technology, space policy and strategy programs, continuity, application based, all that it is very important. Next news that is about India and Fiji. Okay, that is Prime Minister meeting. Okay, so Fijian Prime Minister Sitiveni Ligamanda Rabuka made his first official visit to India. Okay, and in his that is he met Prime Minister Narendra Modi for high-level delegation talks in New Delhi, including at Hyderabad House. Rabuka also delivered a lecture on the Indian Council of World Affairs on his Ocean of Peace vision. Also bilateral initiative, that is the two leaders agreed on new collaboration areas: healthcare, defense, climate change, renewable energy, and cultural exchange, while deepening ties with the Act East policy framework, and also Forum for India-Pacific Iceland Cooperation. Okay, FIFIC, and also defense and security. That is a defense cooperation action plan was enacted with India-Fiji, signaling multiple pacts aiming to enhance maritime security, counterterrorism capacity, and all, and also diplomatic support and in-depth engagement and all, and also ocean peace vision. Okay, all that international relation and defense maritime very important. Okay, so that is presented is that is peace vision, that is ocean of peace concept at ICEWA, envisaging a stable, secure Pacific with the India as a partner. India appreciated and reiterated support through multilateral forums and all. So all that international relation, defense and maritime security, health and development diplomacy, economic and agriculture engagement, culture and diaspora, to global governance, multilateralism, climate resilience initiatives, very important. Next news, that is last news, that is about rampage missile on that is Israel, that is air to surface and standoff weapon. Okay, now weapon integrated into Indian defense platform, right? So India's India's inducted rampage in 2020-2021 amid tensions in eastern Ladakh. Since then, it has been integrated into IAF's Sukhoi 30 Mk1 and MiG-29 joggers and naval MiG-29 case. So that strategically expansion plans. The IAF is preparing major procurement orders under fast track procedures and is exploring domestic license production under Make in India initiative. And also Rampage Success India is also evaluating Israel's Air Laura, a ballistic version and extended range 400 km, adding another dimension to its stand-up strike capability. And also strategic technical significance that enhancing strike capability and deterrence. Rampage equips Indian fighters with the ability to strike deeper inside enemy territory and from safe envelope, completing systems like BrahMos, SCALP, and Pralay. The tool provides a credible deterrent, expanding India's options in two-front strategic theaters, that is China and Pakistan. Strengthening defense diplomacy, self-reliance, operational flexibility, strategical trends, all that it is very important, and defense modernization, strategic partnership, technology transfer, air power doctrine, security cooperation planning, all that it is very important. Okay, that is about 26th August 2025 current affairs. Thank you. Support me for further videos so that I can analyze all the topics required for UPSC and all competitive exams. Thank you.